Hello, Ty.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Where do you find yourself this week?
I'm out here in L.A. right now. I'm walking around with my head on the swivel. The Coyotes is out, so I always keep the head on the swivel. Out here.
You need some kind of Coyote spray or something. Although I would guess most likely, but I don't think I've ever said this to you. You're in fantastic shape, and you could probably outrun a Coyote, I would guess.
That is absolutely false, Greg. Looks are deceiving, I tell you that. But I do got this golf club in my hand while I'm walking, I tell you that.
What do you think?
I'm gonna pull out my Tyler Woods on his ass. He come up on me.
What would your guess be at your 40 right now?
Ooh, probably about Wiggy's 40 when he played. Whatever that was, Wiggy about a 5, 6 or something.
So listen, before we get to this past week, just in general, we were talking about Devin McCourty, who was on this show Friday, discussing the boos that were directed at Mac Jones in the first quarter of that Monday night game. And then Rob Ninkovich weighed in this week and said essentially the same thing that Devin McCourty said, which is that he believes, and both those guys believe, that New England Patriots fans may be spoiled. What's your feeling on that?
I don't think he deserved to get booed, but when you got a little semi-quarterback controversy as far as the fans are concerned with Bailey Zappe, you're going to get some of that. And he's going to feel that pressure from the fans. I mean, that's just what it is. Yes, we're spoiled from Tom Brady, but it is Mac Jones' job, right now. I mean, it's a lot of turnovers happening. I mean, I don't know how many interceptions he's thrown as of late, but hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Wait, that's a Coyote for real, man. Hold on, man. Shit. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Get that
yeah, I'm running. You damn right I'm running. Hold
better
on.
get that golf club to swinging.
Oh, my God.
No, I'm not bullshitting. Hold on.
Okay, we only got one more left.
No, record this here.
I'm sorry.
This is going viral.
Okay, hold on. Oh, my goodness. Damn. Okay, back at me, guys. I'm sorry. Told you I'm out here walking in the
Did you
dark
get
out
away?
here. Yeah, I still got a little bit on me left on me, Coco. Sorry, I had to gather myself. Where we at? I'm around the corner now.
Is the thing stalking you?
No, I'm telling you, they be out here. I'm telling you, I don't know if that's a wolf dog or somebody's Alaskan Malamute. That was a damn coyote.
Wow.
I don't know where you walking.
Y'all got me tripping on the air right now. I'm sorry.
Right. You might have to reevaluate where you're doing your walking. Stay on the streets, man.
That one woke me up right there, guys. I'm woke now. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm woke now.
Oh, my heart's racing.
Are you okay, Coco?
No, that actually scared me. I thought we were going to lose him on air. And
Can't lose a Hall of Famer.
yeah.
Now I'm worried. I feel like you should seek shelter somewhere, Ty.
No, I'm good, guys. I said, man, you know it's bad when you got a golf club in your hand and you still running. I ain't gonna run up on them. But back to these Patriots. Let me get back to what I was saying. Is that right now he has to play better, and he has to play the turnovers, because sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Because that interception that got turned back, that got called back, that could have been bad, because the momentum was going all the way with New York. But the win is a win. We got the win. But until Mac calms those turnovers down and start winning more convincingly, people are always going to somewhat call for Bailey Zappe just to come in and get a spark. And they want to see, sometimes people like controversy. And, Mac, you have to do something to silence those critics.
Ty, now Bill was your position coach and, obviously defensive coordinator, so you probably know him better than anybody. With this whole Mac Jones, Bailey Zappe thing, is Mac, I don't want to say out of the water, but if he makes poor decisions, can you see Bill going back to Bailey Zappe in a game very similar to what we saw with the Chicago Bears, where if it's close and Mac has thrown a couple interceptions, he got no problem going back to Zappe? Or is this kind of Mac's job even if he plays bad?
I can see him doing that. Absolutely. He's done it. He's done it once. We know his history. He's done it before. And I know we can always go back and say, okay, the Tom Brady situation. But the reality is that Mac is the first round draft choice. He's going to get his opportunities. But if he continues to play like that and Bailey Zappe comes in and he gives that team a spark, because at the end of the day, Coach Belichick is about winning. And who's going to give him the best chance to win is whoever's playing better. And if Mac Jones doesn't step up, he knows that Bailey Zappe is looking right over his shoulder. That's the thing. Bill Belichick already established that I will take you out if need be if you don't play better. So that is an extra pressure on him as well. How is he going to respond? But absolutely, he's waiting in the wings, waiting for you to mess up. I know that's what I was doing when I was a backup, waiting for my opportunity. Tom Brady said he told me when he got that opportunity, he's not giving that job back. So if Bailey Zappe has that opportunity and he has the attitude like a Tom Brady had, he's looking at it like the next opportunity. You ain't getting back out here, Mac. As far as I'm concerned, it's still up to the coach. But I know if he has that attitude, he's waiting.
Ty, with the trade deadline this afternoon, WEEI has been talking about how teams are buyers or sellers all week. And Bill went on and on, giving us kind of a non-answer yesterday on that topic. If you were the Patriots, what would you do ahead of the deadline?
I mean, you always look to improve your team. Where do you need improvement? Who's out there? What do you got to give up? But if you're any team and you look at contending, unless you're throwing it away, you're going to look at those options and buy if something's out there that's going to make your team better.
Do you think that the Patriots are going to try to make themselves better, or do you think they're throwing it away?
Well, you know what? Coach Belichick, he's not the one to make any big splashes out there, but I wouldn't be surprised either way, to be honest with you. You never know what he's going to do, but I would think if you're trying to win, if there's somebody out there that can help your team, go out there and do it. Like I said, I think he's win at the end of the day, but you know it's always going to come down to the dollars and cents, Wiggy. You know that. Mm-hmm. What am I going to have to give up to get something? And Coach Belichick, he's not going to do too much of that. He's not about to go and spend a lot of money or give up a lot of draft picks.
Ty, how does this defense, like you've been watching them all year long, how do they stay playing consistent? Courtney brought this up that Matt Judon basically said they're like the Dr. and Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. You don't know which defense is going to show up. How do you, from a defensive standpoint, if you're in that locker room, make sure that week in and week out you're doing the same things to be consistent?
I think challenging each other. I mean, that's the key. I mean, one thing about the defense is that I was a part of, we challenged each other. We made a competition out of it. Yes, playing within the scheme of our defense, we were trying to make a play. You know what I mean? And we will hold you accountable. Someone, back in the secondary, your brothers in the secondary, the guys up front, the linebackers, you got to hold each other accountable to go out there and do their job and make plays, stay within the system. I mean, that's how they have to play right now. Team defense. They're getting to the quarterback at times, but they're also giving up a lot still in the secondary. They're giving up too many chunk plays, in my opinion. So they haven't pulled it all together. You see flashes, but they're bending it. They're breaking a little bit more than they're bending right now, in my opinion. They're giving up too many big plays.
When you look at the AFC, there are a lot of teams going into the season we thought were going to be way better than they actually are. Do you think the Patriots are good enough to not only make the playoffs, but I guess, then not get blown out in their first game in the playoffs?
I think they are good enough to make the playoffs, especially, with the East. Miami is kind of like up and down. I mean, they started off fast, but, I'm really not sold on those guys yet. They just went and beat the Jets, so they're one up on them. Buffalo, that's a problem. I don't see them beating Buffalo. They have to have a total team effort to beat those guys, but being that they're playing in the East, they do have a chance to go to the playoffs, but I can't see them right now getting out of the first round the way they're playing. But at the same time, when you go to the playoffs, that's a whole new season. That's what we look forward to, Wiggy, because guess what? No matter what you said during the season, hey, we're here now, so let's see what happens, and maybe they can catch a run. But right now, their only hope, in my opinion, is just let's get into the tournament.
The Twisted Question of the Week with Ty Law is brought to you by Twisted Tea. Keep it twisted, New England. Tom Brady was gushing about Bill Belichick on his podcast this week. Can you ever envision a scenario where Tom and Bill reunite and he finishes his career here, Ty Law?
You know what? How many times? I ain't gonna put nothing in the swear jar. Hell no, man, that ain't happening. Come on now, that ain't no. Tom Brady ain't coming back to New England unless it's for his swan song or when they unveiling the statue in the parking lot. That's when Tom's gonna come back and be a part of the Patriots. When he retire, we're gonna praise him and give him all the adulation that he deserves. But coming back to play, for the Patriots, no, that's not gonna happen because hell, you're gonna have to pay him too much for that 1 year. Or that half a year. So, no, that's not happening.
I don't know. There's been some good points made this morning. And, I mean, you liken it to a relationship. Sometimes you end up getting back together with the old flame and giving it one more try. You're so familiar with each other.
It's like, maybe we were so toxic, but the sex was so good.
Well, think about this, guy. Tom Brady. You think Tom Brady is going to come back to what? How am I going to win if Tom Brady is about winning? Like, I'm all for it. I think it'll be a great story, but I think you're really reaching right now. Tom Brady is not about to walk into a situation where he's going to have to work that hard at 45 years old. You know what I mean? You want to put people around him, and then you're going to pay what? You got to pay $30, $40 million just to give him a swan song? Belichick ain't going to do that. Because you know you're only going to get that 1 year out of him. If something like that was to happen. Come on, let's be realistic.
Ty, I hear you about here. Do you think he plays again next year, whether it's in San Francisco or somewhere else, or do you think this is his final year?
You never know. You can't put nothing past Tom Brady. I mean, he's competitive. He's an all-time great competitor, but I think that he will shut it down. But I mean, I'm not saying it's certain and final. He will have to go to the best situation, the best opportunity to win. He's going to have protection. He's going to have receivers that he can throw to. He's going to have a defense. So you better have your whole team together if you think about getting Tom Brady, because at this point in his career, it's working smarter, not harder.
Oh, that's Miami or San Francisco, because them teams are prepared and ready to go. They just need a quarterback.
Exactly. And if in a situation like that, and you back up the Brinks truck and pay the man for what he deserves and what he's worth, hey, he might come back, but I just don't see it. I think this might be his last go round.
Probably gonna have to pay him
more. But I'm not counting him out because I'm never gonna count out Tom Brady.
Do you think his price tag? Do you think his price tag has gone up because of the divorce?
No, I think it's gone down.
He's got to make that money back at some point.
Because I think he knows
maintain the lifestyle.
I think he knows Gisele's going to give him spousal support.
You got $300 million sitting. What is it? $375 million sitting for you, waiting when you to retire. Oh, Tom, good. So he can take his time and do what he want to do. But I mean, damn, he got the Powerball waiting for him when he get done. Ain't that something?
Plus, Gisele going to take care of him like Oprah takes care of Stedman. So I'm like, I think you probably could pay him a little bit less. It's like, shoot, I don't need $30 million and Sarah, like, give me 15. Gisele's giving me the other 15.
You had Stedman mentioned. You win.
All right, Ty Law, it is always a pleasure. And I believe next week, because of 24 Lanes, the event that we are doing together at Apex Entertainment in Marlboro, you will be in the studio next Tuesday. Is that correct?
Yes, I'll be in the studio next week. So guys, the statement going to be a little longer.
Yeah.
Everybody out there listening, because I am not driving way up there for 15, 20 minutes. Damn it, I'm going to be on. We going to be on there for a little while. I got to get my gas money worth.
They should get you a hotel on Monday night.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we can take care of that.
No, I'm good. I appreciate that though, Wiki. Now that you done put it out there, now that I know, I'm gonna hold you to it one of these days.
We can take care of you. I believe that remote Courtney can get you into a Motel 8 or something out there in the Marlboro area. There's probably like a Best Western, like maybe a Best Western Suites or something like that.
I would pay for Ty to stay at a nice establishment.
Maybe stay at the Cox household.
Thank you, Coco. I see somebody love you up there, Coco, on the team.
Ken just sent me a text. Ken sent me a text, Ty. He said, for Ty, we'll get him at the Hojos in Framingham. No problem. So you're all set.
Why don't you and Santo do a Tom Brady Giselle thing and allow Ty Law to stay with you like AB stayed with them? I mean, that worked out pretty well, didn't it?
I know that Ty would be a much better guest than AB was.
Yes, I'd be a much better guest. I don't know what's going on there, man. That's unfortunate, man, because I really thought they were friends, seeing some of the stuff that's coming out right now. Like I said, I don't know AB like that at all. And I mean, like I said, we can only speculate, but I know Tom has been there, for him. So it's unfortunate that a friendship like that has to go by the wayside through social media.
You know what? I get the spare bedroom in the shack in the Seaport if you want to stay with me, Ty.
Greg, you probably got all kind of cribs around there in Boston. You Greg Hill. Hell, who you fooling? Greg at the Seaport. He probably got the high rise up there next to Mr. Krabs, shared the building somewhere.
Just a warning, small TV.
Right, he's got all types of bat caves.
All right, Ty, we'll see you next Tuesday, and thanks a lot for being with us this morning. We appreciate it as always.
All right, appreciate it, guys. I'll see you guys next week.